he will get the reins of the fracas hit Jacob Zuma, who obedient as CEO in shame on environment following the ANC neglected him above an astonishing quantity of corrupt practices concoction versus him, decisive he could not perhaps get the side via the 2019 general elections. Next the Mandela year, Ramaphosa would include been tasked in take a lot loved domestic character site striker. Instead of he must restore the domestic character's heritage and rescue his side of spoil. The ANC took a beating in regional elections in 2016, mired in fracas, corrupt practices and poor management, and it hopes how in Ramaphosa, they include a lead to changing the story for the 2019 voice. Mr. Ramaphosa was Mandela's shut assistant and the ANC's head mediator in historical negotiations how driven the end of apartheid. In spite Mandela's belief in him, he missed Ramaphosa and chose FW de Klerk as his at first vice in his historical 1994 poll gain. Ramaphosa missed Mandela's assumption of office and didn't get a part in by the government, serving as an MP and armchair of the Constitution gathering. He led the nation in preparation its position apartheid basic law. At the end of his rule, Mandela requested Ramaphosa to get above as ANC lead, but while the side chose Thabo Mbeki above him, Ramaphosa leftward and concentration on his industry efforts, house and imperial power in the 90s and 2000s, increasing his popular amongst southward Africans external the policy field in the meanwhile. His lineage as an militant near Mandela and a trade unionist for miners done him very cute in a nation how yet struggles in absolute disparity and a wallowing economics. Ramaphosa refundable to the ANC in 2012 and displaced Zuma as side lead in December recent year, in which was the precise start of Zuma's death. Restoration Mandela's heritage. My campaigning to be lead of the ANC was swivel on two things, renewing the ANC and take behind to the values that were supported and signed to by Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo and lotsome leaders, he told. He as well swore to go profound in the cradle of the corrupt practices and address historical concoction, send a precautionary to Zuma how his retire will not definitely indicate immune. A police force attack environment on the household of the rich Gupta brothers above a corrupt practices instance related to Zuma drill the hallmarks of Ramaphosa's collateral. Zuma and the Guptas reject concoction in the instance, that implicated benefits to help impoverished dark farmers. Heavy fight but Ramaphosa has had his own moments of fracas. He came by flame above many decades of deaths in shootings at a southward African platina pit in 2012. Ramaphosa at the period sat on the executive board of London-based Linmin, the business how managed the Marikana website, in a especially sarcastic instance for a drawing who rose to popularity as a visible association lead for miners. 44 human beings were informed annihilated, consisting 34 miners, in 2 incidents at the pit. 78 other were injured. He as well many faces more than instant challenges. ANC contention has not disappeared. Ramaphosa won the side management by a really tight profit, and old foes and analysts are yet publicly crucial of him. Moletsi Mbeki, vice president of the Southward African Institution for World Sphere and sibling of ex-CEO Thabo Mbeki, told Ramaphosa was yet portion of the old guardsman how has immersed the ANC. But down there is hopefulness how Ramaphosa will assist give prosper to the nation. With Ramaphosa's assignment as CEO of the ANC in December, the Southward African Rand has obtained 10% versus the US buck. Restart the economics, yet, win TB and lightweight problem. By Zuma, it sank in economic downturn 2 times, in 2009 and 2017, declining over its growing marketplace peers. GDP increase has averaged less than rather than 2% with 2009, one of the weakest rates in sub-Saharan Africa.